You're listening to the Talkative Introvert Podcast.
Wait.
Let me know.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, jeez.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, I got Topo Chico on my mic.
Oh, that's yum.
Yeah?
Refreshing.
Margarita, I got the strawberry hibiscus.
Delish. Need a little something, wet my whistle.
Oh, I need to do the intro. Hi. Hey everyone, it's Melissa, your host of the Talkative Introvert Podcast, and I'm joined by Bailey.
Hello.
I realize I need to introduce myself every episode.
Yeah,
just
probably.
in case, you know, someone's new and they've never
You just start
heard
talking.
it.
No idea who you are.
Yeah. Expecting everyone just to know who I am. All right, so today's episode.
I'm so excited.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
So we did a is this normal or not episode already. So this is going to be part 2. And I actually, after that episode, I started adding to my list. So I actually had some more.
Oh, I have actually more than I thought I did. Ooh, I'm so excited. Okay.
So if you haven't listened to part 1, go check that one out.
Yeah, you gotta listen to that one first.
Yeah. But essentially, we listed out, statements, right? Like sentences, and I don't know what you want to call it.
Like things that people do.
Yeah, things that people do, and we're figuring out if we think it's normal or not to do. At least normal or not for us.
And I'm telling you, I listened to this episode, and it's by far our funniest fucking episode. I was in stitches listening to the first one. So I'm excited for this to come out.
I know, because I have so much now, because I didn't really know what to put the first time.
It'll get you thinking.
Yeah.
You know?
And this time versus the last time, we're doing it at my place.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We were.
Because Miss Eloise kept
never again
barking and whatever.
You know what I realized, dude? I had a fucking epiphany today.
What?
She's in her teenage years right now.
Oh, yeah.
She's 9 months old. She's about to be 10 months old.
Or is this the Terrible Twos?
I think it's teenage years.
Teenage years?
So I'm hoping when she's 2 years old, she'll be my dream dog. And just chill the fuck out.
I don't think so. Because Link still acts like he did back then, and he's 9 turning 10?
He's still a shitheel. That's how I would describe Eloise. She talks back like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, oh my God. This is why I didn't want children. You know?
This is different.
I don't want nobody talking back to me.
Yeah, she'll be who she truly is at 1, though.
Okay, good.
You know?
She's almost 1.
So you'll know what she's gonna actually be.
I want to do a little birthday party for her.
Oh, that'd be cute.
And make her a little cake, but I feel guilty because I've never done that for Finn. And I can't do one without the other, you know? Maybe I'll do it for her this year to celebrate her one year in December, and then in January Finn turns 14, so.
He's gonna be 14.
I know.
He's so old.
He's getting so slow, and he's having a hard time going up the stairs, so I like to pick him up and hold him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old man.
A little old man. Anyway. So do you want to explain what this is and what we're doing?
Didn't we just do that?
Oh, okay.
Well, we're going to go back and forth, say the thing that we think is normal or not, and we'll do a countdown. We'll either say normal or not normal. Right? That's what we did last time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
Who went first last time? I think you did.
I think I did. So you go first.
Okay. Well, staying on the dog topic, feeding your dog scraps off your plate.
Okay.
Okay, ready? 1,
yeah.
2, 3.
Normal. I know you're not supposed to.
I don't give a fuck.
But I mean,
that's my baby. And my babies deserve to live in the lap of luxury. I want to give my dogs everything I didn't have, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I just want them to be spoiled fucking rotten because they deserve it, you know? Especially Finn.
Yeah.
He was a street dog, homeless. He was in the shelter twice. You know, he's lived.
Yeah.
And a hard life. And he deserves every little treat and pet and everything. So, yeah. You guys do that for Linky, too?
I mean, obviously, we don't give him, like, grapes or, like, the really, you know, stuff that's going to kill him.
Well,
but,
yeah.
You know, little pieces of chicken, little piece of steak, you know, little broccoli.
Yeah. Little carrot.
I just can't help it, you know? It's like, you want to give them a little treat.
You want them to be happy.
Yeah.
And treats make them so happy.
Do your dogs drool?
Ellie kind of does. But Finn, no.
Oh. See, Link, it's too late for him. He's spoiled. There's no going back. But
no backsliding.
So he knows if we're gonna, like, you know, that we're eating dinner and that, like, you know, we're gonna give him a little
nib.
Yeah.
A little some.
So he'll start drooling like crazy. Just like dripping in drool.
That's fucking funny.
It's kind of gross, but yeah, it's funny.
I was talking with my boss today, and I just love how dogs are like their own little person. Like they just have their little personality. Yeah, and like their little mannerisms, and I love dogs. I wish I could get a third one, but I won't.
Oh my god.
But don't you think Ellie needs a friend?
Oh my god, Bailey.
She needs someone to play with.
Yeah, but let's
wait till
potty
Finn.
train her.
Oh, yeah. Well, I wouldn't. I'll never get another puppy again. Fuck to
oh
no.
my god,
never.
Puppies are hard.
Mm-mm.
They're hard.
Yeah.
Okay,
your turn.
So my next two kind of go hand in hand.
Okay.
But okay, washing meat before cooking it.
1, 2, 3.
Not
Normal.
So when you open the package, like say you have a steak, you wash your steak?
Yeah.
I've never done that.
I wash all meat.
I just always put it, like I pat it dry and then season it and cook it. I've never washed.
I've always washed my meat. Maybe I'm doing it wrong.
No, so the reason why I added this is because I saw it like, well, you know, social media. And I was like, wait, am I supposed to wash my meat? Because my parents, the only time they ever wash anything, if it's like fish, if it wasn't washed at the store.
Yeah, like if you're deboning it or.
Yeah, or like a whole chicken.
Yes.
But other than that, I've never seen them wash, you know, like chicken breasts or chicken thighs or like.
Yeah,
you know,
I
steak.
always wash my meat because, I mean, I think they accumulate some sort of film sitting in a package because they're in those packages for like a long time. I'm sure they're frozen at one point, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just do. I always have. And then and it's funny you say that because I did see a TikTok where it's like, if you don't wash your, like, people who don't wash their meat before cooking it, this is why I don't eat at your house or something like that. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm still alive.
This is why I don't eat other people's cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Probably doesn't even make a difference, but I think it's just like, I'm kind of like a
mental thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I have to wash my hands when I get home. First thing.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Non-negotiable.
Like, anytime I walk through the door, first thing I do is go to the sink and wash my hands. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the second one kind of goes hand in hand with that one.
Okay.
Washing produce with soap.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Not normal.
Who the fuck would do that?
Okay, so the reason why I got this one is because I used the Dr. Bronner soap. You know, they advertise like 16 different ways to use Dr. Bronner's.
Yeah.
And I just like watched the video because like 16 ways, you know, what 16 ways are there?
I can name like 5, but 16? What?
And so one of the ways is washing your produce with soap. And I was like, is that a thing? Do people do that? But I guess there are people who wash their like produce with soap. I'm like,
ew.
Doesn't that leave a film on your produce?
I mean, I know that. Do you ever go to in the produce section? You see like the vegetable spray wash shit. That's I mean, I know, and like I've seen.
But what is it?
Probably just like white distilled vinegar or something. But I've seen TikToks about that too, where like people like when they get produce, they like fill up their sink and put water in it and like vinegar and let it soak or something. And apparently, it not only cleans it but like keeps it for longer. Yeah, too much work. Because like I don't need more to-dos in my life, you know. Water's fine, and I got the nozzle that turns it into like a spray. Yeah, good enough for me.
Because so at Chipotle, that's what we did. You fill up the sink, and then put the produce in there, and there's like some type of solution where it cleans it. But also, we did that with avocados. But we also like cut the avocados.
Why did you do that with a fucking avocado? You don't eat the skin.
The outside, yeah. I mean, I guess if you're touching it, I don't know. But there is a solution that cleans all the produce. But I've never used soap. I think that's kind of weird and gross. Because I don't want to eat soap.
Yeah, no. What if it makes it taste weird, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably not like, you know, Olay, but... Yeah. It just smells like fucking like,
but it's like
flower blossoms, and you're like, hibiscus.
But the Dr. Bronner's has a scent, you know, like we got tea tree. I don't want like tea tree tomatoes.
It's like burning your like mouth.
Yeah, lavender tomato or eucalyptus. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, I don't do that. Yeah. Like, no.
Your turn.
Ooh, this is a good one. Eating in bed. Normal or not normal? Your little face. It's so funny. 1, 2, 3. Normal. Not normal. Not normal, bro.
I know you're not supposed to.
The crummies.
It's the absolute worst. Like the next day I gotta change my sheets or vacuum it.
Like you wake up and there's like a fucking Cheez-It stuck to your thigh. Yeah. I can't do it, bro. The crummies.
I mean, we haven't done that in a long time, but oh my god, like I'm just thinking like our drunken nights where we'll get like DoorDash Taco Bell and just like eat it in bed while watching TV.
We did eat McDonald's in bed when we went to Disneyland with Casey.
Yeah, we full on laid out. We cut open the bag.
Whole bed, dude. It took over the whole bed. We got like 3 large fries.
I don't know
fucking
why.
like 2 things of 20-piece chicken nuggies.
No, more than 2. We got like 4. No, yeah, 40.
McChickens, McDoubles, everything.
1 for each person. Too.
Yeah.
There's like 6 of them.
Eat all of it, or did we?
Did we? I think
probably ate like at least like 95% of it.
Yeah, but that's because we didn't eat all day too. Because we hardly ate at the parks.
We just go.
Yeah. So we were starving. That was a good night, and we watched Coco.
Ah, good times.
Good times.
Yeah, no, I can't. I'll do like a milkshake.
A milkshake? You're just chilling in bed, just drinking a milkshake.
Well, because it's contained.
So like a drink
with a straw.
Like yeah, but not full on. Like
no
3-course meal.
Like, yeah, no
chips.
No, like cookies or chips. Nah. No, nothing that can like fly off anywhere.
Yeah. We try not to. We haven't in a while actually, now that I think about it.
God damn, now I really want like McDonald's or Taco Bell.
I haven't had that in a long time.
That sounds so good. Okay, anyways. I digress. Okay, your turn.
Okay. Washing new clothes before wearing them out. Like when you newly bought from the store.
Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Normal. You don't know where those pants have been. You don't know what crotch.
Because they don't wash it when people try them on.
They don't. Oh no, dude. I mean, like bed bugs. You just never. I'm a germaphobe though. Like I don't like germs. It took me a long time to shop at thrift stores again. Because I did get bed bugs from a thrift store.
Oh, yeah. Do
you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
Roadie.
I tell you though, thrift stores, you can literally find the nicest stuff for like $2-3. It's awesome. Anyways, yeah, I definitely wash the clothes. Hot water.
Oh, for sure. I mean, there's been a couple times maybe I didn't wash it because I really wanted to wear it, but only if it's like maybe a jacket.
Or like that time when we went sledding for your birthday, and for some reason all I wore were like cotton pants.
Oh, and then
I wore your fucking birthday gift from Austin. It was like a pajama set or something and a jacket.
Yeah, no, I got a jacket from Casey, and then
that's right.
You wore it.
I wore both of your fits.
It's just my birthday present.
It's so fucking funny. Dude, sometimes like I just feel like I'm so unhinged.
Yeah, because you were like, why'd you bring all this stuff? You know, because I had a full-on backpack.
I was giving you shit.
Yeah, I had a full-on backpack with extra clothes, extra socks, all this stuff. And Bailey's like, we're just going to the snow for the day.
I was trying to be low maintenance.
Yeah, clearly that didn't work.
Fucking funny. Okay. Okay. I have some like deeper ones and then some like not. So I'm going to start with like the not deeper ones. Okay. So toilet paper. Okay. Does it go over where it hangs down in front of the roll, or does it go under where it hangs down at the back of the roll? Oh, wait. Okay, so that's explaining it. So over or under?
Well, let's just say over or under. That's our two words.
Okay. Instead of normal. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Over. Oh, thank God.
Yes.
Because I was about to like flip a lid and we can go under.
Oh man, now I want to go back in time and say under. Okay, you know what? You want to hear a funny story about that?
Sure.
So at one of my previous jobs, we worked in a super small office, so we just had like the one restroom. It wasn't like a public. It was like it used to be a house.
Yeah.
And I always, when I change the toilet paper, I always put it over, right? Because, hello, I'm not a fucking sociopath. And there was one day in particular where every time I went to the restroom, someone purposely put it under.
Oh my God.
And I fixed it every single time. And then I started going just back into the bathroom to see if it was still happening. I'm like, why? Why are you doing this to me right now? You know?
Yeah. I hate that. I hate that people. Oh my God. So I'm very like particular, as you know.
Just like me. I'm very, very particular as well.
Yeah.
That's why I love living alone, because everything can just be like exactly how I want it. But anyway, as you were saying.
And so I'm very organized. I like things to be level. I like things to be, nice and proper and neat. And he was my previous manager, because I think I was like out on vacation or something.
I know exactly what you're going to say.
And he just thought it was just so hilarious.
You sent me a picture. I remember it.
Oh my God. He made everything in my cubicle just slightly crooked. Not even like a lot crooked, just like a slightly crooked.
And that makes it more annoying for some reason.
And I obviously knew it was him, because when I came in, I was like, who touched my desk? And he just started laughing. And I'm just like, you're so lucky you're my boss.
That's so funny.
Pissed me off. Like, don't touch my stuff.
Oh my God, dude. I came into work like last Monday, and my fucking, or whatever, last week or whatever, I came into work, and one of my fucking bosses was just like in my desk, like going through all my shit and shuffling all my papers. And I literally walk up, I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you in my desk right now, bro? My boss.
Yeah. He said that's your boss.
Yeah. And he's like, I'm sorry. I'm just looking over this paperwork. He always
Does he actually talk like that?
Yeah, he talks like that. Like he's being
like
funny.
He's teaching. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then like later on the day, I was like, I'm really sorry I did that. That was not cool. And I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. He's like, I didn't even think about it. Men they're just so like non-attached. Detached. It's the word.
Non-attached.
Non-attached. Yeah. funny though. Yeah, that would irritate me. Okay, check. I did that one.
Oh, okay. This one, I'm curious what you're gonna say with this one. Leaving a tip even if the service/food was horrible. So you still leave a tip.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Normal.
Not normal. There have been not a lot, but there's definitely been a handful of times where I didn't leave a tip because it was just terrible. Never because of the food, just because of the service.
Yeah. See, so I used to be not normal, or not that I used to be, but I could understand why I was not normal. But because I worked in food service, I know the tip doesn't just go to the waiter.
Yeah.
It goes to, back of the house. It goes everywhere. And so that's why I still leave a tip. I just don't leave a big tip.
$1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I feel like a shit person.
No, it's okay. I mean, a tip is optional. I personally do not like when they automatically add it and they pick the percentage. Like we went to, where was it? We're like a party of 5, I think. Yeah. And they tacked on an 18% tip.
Yeah.
And it's like, but their service wasn't even that great.
Exactly.
So why can't I just tip you based on the service? Like, you guys sucked at it. We never got our waters filled. Yeah. You never came in. There was only like 3 of us in the restaurant. Like 3 groups. Yeah. But they tacked it on because there's more than 5 people. Mm.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Sometimes I will not go to a restaurant that does that.
Yeah.
Because I just think it's not cool. But now talking about it, I think I will always be tipping from now on.
I mean, even if it's just like $1.
But you know what? Okay, this is more of like a recent COVID thing. So normal or not normal. Tipping when it's strictly to go.
Ooh, that's hard for me. Strictly to go. Okay.
1, 2, 3, not normal.
Wait, tipping to go?
Is it normal or not normal to tip when it's simply
not
to
normal.
go?
Not normal.
Yeah, I agree.
Because there's no
service.
Yeah, it's just
you're not dirtying any dishes.
They're not, like, you're not sitting there. They're not waiting on you to, filling your waters and doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah. Are we supposed to tip? Because you don't tip at McDonald's or tip at
Starbucks.
Yeah. And that's all to go.
I think I've looked into it and tipping is an American thing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And that's why sometimes I don't feel obligated to tip.
No, it's supposed to be optional. It's a representation of your service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for example, when I get a tattoo done, normally I've always tipped. My last 2 tattoos, which were done at the same time by the same person, I didn't tip. But before that, normally I'd tack on an extra $50, $75, right? Or $70. One of my tattoos, he quoted me like 300 and I gave him 400. But that was because I actually had
That's a lot.
I had a crush on this person and I wanted to fuck him. So I gave him $100 tip. Didn't work.
No. That's prostitution.
Prostitution, as Brandon would say.
Yeah.
But this last tattoo I got, it was 2 one's very small tattoo, which is just, and both are just simple black line work, no color or anything.
Yeah.
And then the other one, it's small tattoos, a few of them that go up and down my arm.
Yeah.
And he charged me $350. And so I already thought that was super steep. Mm-hmm. So I didn't tip. Cause I already told him this is my budget.
Yeah.
And I said my budget's $300 and then he quoted me $350.
Oh.
So I didn't tip. And I felt so fucking awkward, dude.
That you didn't tip.
So awkward because like it's all done and I'm like, okay, it looks great, all right, thanks, bye. Because normally like, oh, it looks great and here's a little something extra for you, thank you so much.
So I asked my tattoo artist, because I was like, just be honest with me, like, is it normal to tip you guys, like, and she said, well, honestly, like, her and I think a lot of tattoo artists that she knows, they count for that. So, like, her price, she doesn't care if she gets a tip. The tip is just an extra bonus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, like, she said, like, our tattoos, like, we price our own tattoos to make sure that it's worth the money.
And I will say...
Or worth her, whatever.
Yeah. And every time I've tipped a tattoo artist, they're like, oh, you didn't have to do that, like... thank you so much. But then I was talking to my friend at work and she's Generation X. So I'll just, say that. And I told her about how my last tattoo I didn't tip. And she was like, you should always be tipping at least 20% for anyone who provides a service to you.
20%? That's a lot.
And I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't have the money. Like, I had a budget. And then another time... I went and got a massage and I could only afford, and I guess it's fucked up. So you tell me.
Are you supposed to tip on the massage?
Well, I'll tell you.
Because I don't.
Okay, girl, I went to this massage place and I didn't tip. The cost of the massage, it was $80 or $95 for 90 minutes. Okay, that's not bad, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't leave a tip.
Wait, do I tip? Okay, you didn't leave a tip?
I didn't leave a tip. I just paid the price, right? And I went to go leave, and this dude, the dude who massaged me, he followed me out into the parking lot. And he was like, you forgot to tip.
No. That, if they did that, I'd be like, sorry, no, I don't have any extra money to give.
Well, I went to the ATM rude. Like a bitch and pulled out a 20.
No, because, like, that's not an obligatory thing.
But see, I feel like I fucked up. Like, are you supposed... Because he provided a service. Was I supposed to tip?
I mean, yeah, like, it's probably a courtesy to tip. But to, like, go out and follow you and be like, hey, you forgot to tip. Like, no.
Not wild.
That's wild.
And you know what? I'm pretty pissed off about it because it was, like, one of the best massages I ever had. But now I know I can't go back.
Yeah. Like, that makes me not want to tip them because, like, no, this is, like, it's optional. A tip is optional.
And you know what? This was a couple years ago, maybe definitely post-COVID. So maybe, like, 2 years ago. And I'll tell you, at the time, I was like, oh, my God, like, I better go get some money and, like, tip this guy. Like, what the fuck? Like, I feel like I really messed up. But if I was who I am today, I'd tell that motherfucker to fuck off. Like, it's so weird, like, I just don't give a shit anymore.
Because I think certain things, like...
Like, now I see how fucking fucked up and unprofessional that is. And today, if it happened to me today, I'd be like, no. Or I'd say, okay, yeah, let me run to the ATM and just never come back.
Yeah. Because, I mean, what are they going to do? But, like, things like that, like, things like the tattoo and stuff, kind of like to what the tattoo art, like mine was saying, is like, well, we charge you how much we think it's worth, so you get to set the price. So if $80 is not enough for a massage, is not, worth your time to do, raise your prices, right? Because you get to set that. It's not like in the restaurant where, like, the waiter's getting paid minimum wage. They're only getting paid what, like, the owner pays them. Mm-hmm. But these places, they get to set their prices.
They're the providing the service.
They're the owners. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure this is controversial. And
I'm never tipping again.
No, I'm still gonna tip. I don't know. That's a rough one. All right, your turn.
Okay, well, kind of along this theme.
Okay.
Is it normal or not normal to just bite your lip and be nice even when it's not warranted? Is it normal to do that?
Oh, to not say anything?
Mm-hmm. To, like, Yeah, to not say anything. Is it normal or not normal to be nice when it's not warranted?
Okay. I feel like, okay.
1, 2, 3.
Normal.
Not normal.
I knew your answer was not normal.
That's why you were gonna. That's where you're like, I have a feeling.
Because
we're not gonna be the same. Yeah, no.
Because I was telling Brandon, like, you're my intrusive thoughts.
Hey, I say what everybody's thinking. You can't fault me for that.
You're my intrusive thoughts.
You can't fucking fault me for that. Like, at least I have the balls.
I'm not faulting you for that.
No,
I'm just saying,
not you.
Yeah.
Just like in general.
The general.
The collective. The people out there.
Yeah.
Because it's not like, how would you say, politically correct to just like, to not be polite and like proper and like put together all the time.
Do you think it's,
fuck that.
Do you think it's a cultural thing? I feel like it's a cultural thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I feel like if I didn't grow up the way I did, if I grew up more Americanized, I would say not normal.
Oh, well, I'm saying it's because in America, like, especially women, you're just supposed to be this, like, prim, proper little perfect princess.
American women...
American
No,
woman.
like... Oh, God, how am I going to say this? I mean, I'm saying this because I'm a first-gen, you know, Asian American, Filipino, like...
Yes.
Like, that's not how we see, or how Filipinos see American women. Where American women are more independent, more, not soft-spoken. What's the opposite of soft-spoken? Outspoken, more opinionated, they're louder versus, like, Asian people. So I think that's kind of interesting that you said that, you know, what you said.
Yeah.
Because that's not our viewpoint
cool.
at
So,
all.
Like, two totally different perspectives. Yeah. Like, so for example, when you go to the grocery store and somebody's like completely impeding the aisle and it's like impossible to get by, I'll be like, excuse me, I'm trying to get by. Do you mind? Or I'll say something, right?
Yeah.
But then people, if there's other people in the aisle, like they'll turn and look at me like I'm the asshole. So that's what I mean by being nice when it's not warranted. Not necessarily that it's mean to ask somebody, but like, yeah.
But I do that too because you're in my way. Like I feel like that should be normal to say excuse me.
Yeah, but then like people like sorry, you know.
Yeah, well, they're probably just self-centered and like, you know, not caring, no spatial awareness. Because
I hate that shit.
Do you say sir or ma'am?
No.
Oh, I'll say excuse me, sir, excuse me, ma'am. But now I'm like, maybe I shouldn't say that.
I think it's kind of too formal for today's day and age.
I feel like, I can't say that anymore. But I'm used to that. Like I always say, like this guy at the restaurant when I was in Seattle, he left his phone on the table, and I was like, oh, excuse me, sir, you left your phone, like just. Because I would want someone to tell me if I left my phone on the table. And he appreciated that, so.
One time I said, sir, and the guy turned around and he's like, you must think I'm real old or something.
See, that's another reason why I'll say miss sometimes, like, excuse me, miss, instead of ma'am. Because people get offended when I say ma'am. They're like, I'm not old enough to be ma'am.
Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. That's your dumb fucking insecurities.
Yeah.
I think it's respectful when somebody calls me ma'am, and I appreciate it because, like, I'm very peopled out today.
Yeah, me too. Oh, God. Anyways, that's work. Okay, this one, I don't know what your answer would be with this one. Using a face towel to scrub your body if you don't like have a loofah or whatever.
Okay.
Normal or not?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Normal. Yeah.
And you know what? I'll tell you, that's a little trick I picked up in the bin.
So this is recent then.
In the loony bin. Oh, yeah. Well,
so you didn't use a face towel before?
No, I've always had like a loofah or something, some sort of like exfoliant thing. But you always got to buy those, you know?
Yeah.
Because they get icky after a while. But then in the bin, you know, I didn't have anything. They don't give you a fucking loofah, you know? All they gave me was like the little tiny face towel. And I was like, ah, shit. If I put soap in this, it's pretty much the same thing. Yeah. I have to. I feel like I don't even get clean if I don't.
Yeah.
Because I need to like...
I can't like rub myself with soap.
I need to scrub, get everything off my body.
Yeah. So I didn't realize that that's not... Or some people think that's weird to use a face towel. But growing up, before my mom started actually buying us loofahs, like she discovered loofahs or whatever, it was always a face towel. You always use the face towel to scrub, and then when we're at a hotel or like Airbnb or whatever, and you forget your loofah, use a face towel.
I don't even bring a loofah to the hotel because I know they're gonna have face towels.
Yeah, exactly. And they're gonna wash them.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Mine are gonna get.
Are they getting deep? Because mine are not deep.
Okay. Well, I have really deeper ones. Okay, this one's not that one. Okay. And stop me if we did this last time because I'm getting a little bit of a deja vu moment here. Going up to strangers and striking up a conversation when you're like at the store or Target or whatever. Well, Target is a store, but it seems like it's in a league of its own. Like you're at the gas station or you know, you're standing in line for something, or you're at the post office. Is it normal or is it not normal to just go up to a stranger and strike up a conversation?
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Not normal.
But I'm sure it is normal for a lot of people.
But because we're introvert as fuck.
Yeah, because, oh my God, one time I went to Kaiser for like a check for my mom's checkup or something. And I literally sat all the way in the corner away from everybody, completely away from everybody, purposely. And I brought a book so that people know, like, okay, that bitch is reading. She wants to be left alone in the corner to read her book. And this lady comes and sits next to me. And she's like, oh, what book is that? I'm like, why? Like, how did you not get the cue? Right? Like, how did you not get the cue, the clue?
Is it intentional? I'm assuming trying to be like fucking smart, you know?
Yeah, I'm like, it's so obvious. Like, I'm my head's down, corner, like, you know, knee deep in this book. Why?
It would be so fucking funny if you just like got up and sat somewhere else. Oh my God, dude. One time I was at fucking Dollar Tree and this bitch just came up to me and started talking my ear off.
Just like what did she say?
Like, because, you know, they see you looking at, oh, I tried that, or I was thinking about getting that. You know
I've gotten
I mean?
that. Yeah, I've gotten that.
And I'm just like...
And
I'm sorry, but it's always Generation X or older. Was the person at Kaiser Generation X or older?
Yeah, she was older.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a generational thing. Like, I think before internet, before cell phones, before social media, people were obviously a lot more social and talked to each other. But it makes me beyond uncomfortable.
Yeah. Because it's not even like... At least for me, it's not even like a social media thing. You know, like people are like, well, this new generation, they're always on their phone. Like, I wasn't even on my phone.
Yeah.
Like, I just wanted to just be away from everybody.
And even if you were, who fucking cares? Like, yeah. I love being on my phone.
Like, so but much, that's what I'm saying. Like,
so much fun stuff on there, you know?
But it had nothing to do with, like, the phone. Because that's what people always argue. Like, oh, this, you know, they're always on their screens, whatever. And I'm like, no, I literally just want to be left alone and not talk to anybody and not socialize and have this awkward conversation with somebody, you know?
Small talk.
Because we're never going to see each other again. It's not like we became buddies and exchanged numbers. You know? Like, I'm never going to see her again.
Yeah, weird.
It is weird. Okay.
Your turn.
Ooh, okay. Reserving the disabled stall for disabled people in the bathroom.
Reserving it. Okay.
Yeah, so if that's the only one open, you don't use it because you're reserving it for for the potential of a disabled person coming in. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Not normal. Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
I never go on that one.
So if there's like a long line, you go to the bathroom, that's the only one open, you don't.
Oh, if it's the only one open, yes, I will. But
you know how like we take turn, right? So whichever one's open, people go in.
But I'll be super quick.
Yeah.
I won't like sit on my phone for 5 minutes.
No.
Like I would in the other stalls. Of course, I'm thinking about like work.
Yeah. Okay. So the reason why I brought that one up is because, again, you know, whatever, like, first come, first serve, right?
Yeah.
Whichever is available, and, like, women out there, you know, like,
That
we
line.
get lines, okay? We're
Why?
not easy in and out. I don't know, because we don't have a penis to just pop it out, pee, and leave. I don't know.
I don't understand
We
why
need to
women can be quick.
We need to
about
figure
it.
out our efficiency, women. Like, how do we get through bathrooms quicker? So the reason why I brought this up, though, is that a lady legit yelled at me.
Where?
Yeah.
When?
I think it was like at a Bubba Gumps or like one of those restaurants, like just big chain restaurants. And there was a line, and I had to really go. Like, I had to go.
Yeah.
And, you know, the first one available when it was my turn was the disabled stall.
Yeah.
So I go in to the disabled stall. This lady who is disabled, she's like in a wheelchair. I don't know what her disability is. And she knocks on the door and is like, hey, I really need to go. Because I think she saw me go in. And I was like, okay, 1 second, almost done. And then I finish up, and then I open this. And she's like, you really need to be reserving this for disabled people only. This is a disabled stall, and I really needed to go.
What'd you say?
And I was like, well, so did I. And here, you know, and then I walked away because I'm like, okay, like, if he really needs to go, go. Why are you staying here yelling at me?
Yeah. What the fuck? Oh.
Yeah. And I'm like, is this? Because I even looked at the lady next to me, and I was like, am I the rude one? And she's like, no. She's just like, she didn't want to say anything, but she just shook her head. She's like, no.
Yeah, no, that's literally never happened to me.
Yeah. And I was like, in what world do you live in? You know, like, we all have bladders, and it's equally bad for everybody to hold their pee.
Yeah. Like, ugh.
I don't know. That was bizarre that I've never been yelled at
Perfect response,
before.
though. Perfect response. Like, so did I. Like,
Yeah. And then just walked away because I'm like,
perfect.
it's not gonna,
Yeah.
you know. Was she gonna do follow me? Because I thought she had to go really bad.
Okay. Is it normal or not normal to immediately question things that are being told to you, like you think most everything is a lie?
Okay.
I mean, obviously it depends on the source.
Yeah, depends on the situation. But in general, your first instinct
Is like, I don't know if this is true.
Okay.
You know, normal or not normal to do that. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Normal.
Yeah. Like, I look back on like past relationships, and I'm convinced that everything that 2 specific exes told me was a complete and total fucking lie. I'm just convinced of it. And because of that, I kind of brought that into dating as well.
Okay.
Like, I'm just like, even on the dating apps, I'm like, this probably isn't even his real name.
Oh, yeah.
It says he doesn't have kids, but he probably does. You know, I can't really remember the specific thing that happened that made me write this down. And I also think that kind of is part of being in HR, because when people ask me questions, I can't tell them what's happening. Like, did this person get an interview?
Yeah.
My friend applied for this job. Did they get an interview? Obviously, I know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll just be like, I can't say. But most of the times it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Which is a lie.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I definitely, I just question everything.
Oh, for sure. And I'm sure that's like at least for me, like it's a product of trauma and like stuff that happened in your past, like you said, you know, dating and stuff. But it's hard to get out of that mindset. I mean, obviously I don't do that with like you or Brandon or like really, really close people.
Yeah.
But it takes a lot to get there, you know? So any like new person coming into my life or even like certain family members, you know, it's like, no, that's a lie.
Yeah.
Or you want to, like, I'll investigate it. Like, I'll need proof to make sure it's not a lie. You know what I mean? Because I do get, even like when people, they want to be my friend and they want to like get to know me better or like, or anything like that. Like, I'm very cynical because I'm like, why? Why do you want to be my friend? And maybe that's because I'm like super insecure and I'm like, why would anyone want to be my friend kind of situation?
Oh, yeah.
But also, you know, I've been hurt before, you know, I've been lied to.
Yeah.
So I'm always careful with people, like new people trying to come into my circle, my friendships and stuff like that. Because, you know, I built these friendships I already have. Yeah. And these are the people I truly trust. And it's hard, but it took years to get to that point.
No new friends.
New friends are hard.
I'm not
because you don't know their intentions.
You don't know if you're going to click.
Yeah.
But then, of course, I wouldn't have the friends I have today if I said no new friends.
Yeah. But that was a long time ago, you know?
Like, you have been my bestie forever. My friend Sarah's been my bestie since we were kids.
Yeah, child.
Yeah, like... And when I was a kid, I wanted everybody to be my friend.
Yeah. I think that's what makes it hard, too, like... to make friends as adults is just having to go through all that.
Sometimes I'm like, oh, I really want to hang out with this person. But then the more I think about it, I'm like, no, I'd rather just be alone right now. Yeah. Instead of having to come up with things to like talk about. Yeah. You know, obviously it's easy with you. I can talk to you about anything, but...
Yeah, we talked for like a full over an hour before we even started this.
Yeah, exactly. What? Oh, gosh darn, I wish I could remember.
Gosh darn.
What? Because
you're like such a Sailor Mountain and you're like, gosh darn.
Jesus fucking Christ. I wish I could remember. There's the Bailey we know and love.
That was HR Bailey for a second.
It was. I said that in an email. I said, gosh darn it, I spoke too soon. I actually did receive their clearances and we can establish the start date. I'm nerding out. So I go through phases where like I'm super into my job and like I nerd out on it. Yeah. And then I go through the opposite, the complete pendulum swing of I fucking hate this place and I want to leave. Yeah. Yeah. I'm feeling a rage quit coming on. I've done that twice in my life.
I've never... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, I've quit. But I've never rage quit.
Oh, I've rage quit. And one time I just straight up walked out and never came back.
Yeah, I think I've done that. No, I've always put like a 2 weeks notice. But I also haven't really changed my job that often.
One time a manager at my last job before the one I have now, my manager pulled me in the office and said I like wasn't working fast enough or some shit like that. And I was like, okay. And then literally went back to my desk, typed up a 2 week notice and like went back to her office.
Really?
Yeah. And she was like, you're really going to do this? She's like, I have to be able to give you feedback. You know, you're just, we're just having problems with your performance. I was like, okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But yeah.
When was this? Like early 20s Bailey or more recent?
No, this was at the job when I worked downtown. Oh. Right before where I'm working now. And I called my ex-husband and I was crying. I was sobbing in the stairwell and I was like, I hate this place. I just want to quit. Like, I know I don't have a job lined up. And of course he was so sweet and supportive. He's like, do it. You know, we'll figure it out. It'll be okay. Yeah. And lo and behold, I did get another job within like less than 2 weeks, but, but oh God, dude, it felt fucking amazing. Both times. It felt incredible. The first time it was really scary because I was literally like, my boss pulled me into the office and she was like, I have a problem with your attitude. And, you know, you just don't really want to seem that you want to work anymore. And like, you know, just kind of like really digging in deep to me and stuff. And I literally stopped her, and I had been working for her for 5 years, over 5 years at this point. And I stopped her and I was like, I can't do this. This is absolutely ridiculous. I'm not doing this. I'm done. She's like, what do you mean? What do you mean you're done? I'm like, I'm done. I quit. And I got up, I walked out of her office, I collected my things, and I walked out the door, and I never went back. It felt absolutely, it was like a movie. So dramatic. I loved it.
Yeah, I've never been like super dramatic at work, but well, the only time I ever got like asked to go into the office for my performance was at Chipotle, and the criticism was that I needed to be friendlier. I needed to smile more because I was customer facing, and I needed to because I was always, it's called the linebacker. So I was always the linebacker, which meant like you were the one in between the line and the grill, and like making sure the food was always flowing. That we always had fresh food.
So you weren't like filling the orders.
Yeah. And then making sure we always had enough. So I was like always like back and forth.
Yeah.
But I guess the expectation of as a linebacker is you're supposed to say like, great job, team. Doing great.
Ew.
Keep it going. And then
that.
smiling at the customers and stuff. But I'm just thinking like, we only got half a tin of rice. We only got half of chicken. We need chicken. You know, like I'm not
chicken.
Yeah.
Where's the guac?
Like I'm not thinking like smiley, like, you know, friendly cheerleader.
Dumb fucks. Welcome to Chipotle, asshole. Chicken or steak.
Yeah.
Black or pinto beans.
Same manager though. She told one of the other managers, so she's like the higher up one. She said that one of the other managers, she told her to put more makeup on. Or she told her to not come in without makeup because it made her look tired.
Illegal. So illegal.
Yeah. I was like, are you allowed to say that?
No,
That's
you're
so
not.
messed up.
You're definitely not allowed to say that.
Yeah, it made her look tired and haggard or whatever she said.
You know what I'll say though, that what irritates me about Chipotle is the person who's like making your order, they get like irritated if you're like indecisive and like they just move super fast, and I'm like, wait, what'd you say? And like they're like what kind of meat do you want? And I'm like,
oh my god,
chicken.
But you actually wanted steak.
Yeah, and then they get to the salsa and they're just looking at me. And I'm like, mild?
They're supposed to always say it every time.
What?
You're supposed to say, would you like mild, medium, or corn?
Yeah, no, that's not always been my experience at my Chipotle. I mean, I 1000% understand. Like, I don't give a fuck.
No, I don't understand it. I do not like the work ethic that they have at Chipotle anymore. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, dude. Oh, wait. Are you talking about, like, the expectation to be like, hi, welcome to Chipotle?
No, this is like, there's two people on the line. Okay, so when I was in Chipotle back in my day, they were very keen on, like, making sure you looked appropriate. You had clean clothes. Like, they had extra clothes in the back. Like, if you, like, I've spilled salsa on myself before, and, like, you know, they always have clean aprons, always being presentable, and also being very customer focused, and also, like, you know, even though we're not considered fast, I don't know what's happening back there.
On?
I don't know.
Fucking link, dude.
It
worked.
Yeah, he got his peanut stuck. He's spoiled. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, Chipotle.
Yeah.
So, like,
it used to be like super customer focused. You know, got to be presentable, clean clothes, clean apron.
Yeah, and like making sure you're flowing through the line, and like,
what time is it? I could really go for some Chipotle.
It's like 9:40.
No, they probably close soon.
But they, making sure the line flows so that, you know, customers aren't waiting a long time. Last time I went to Chipotle, just two of us, just two people on the line, and then But it took forever to get my order. And so, what is it?
Wait, how? Because they make it right in front of you.
Yeah. So they were, what is it? So the lady in front of me had multiple orders, but so the guy in the first part, he's putting stuff on, and then the girl in the salsa part was putting, she was finishing it up, right?
Yeah.
And so what you can actually do is move over so that the person that's doing like the tortilla part and the meat part, they can help with salsa and finish everything up.
Yeah.
But the guy literally just stood there, watched her, and waited for her to finish rolling and doing everything.
Dumbass.
He just stayed in his station, but you're allowed to move over to help the flow. But he literally just stood there and watched her. Just stood there. And I was like, are you not going to help her? Like, there's literally 2 people, and I'm only getting 2 things, and I'm, like, already hangry.
Like, bitch, move.
Like, get my burrito.
Get some goddamn pep in your step, homie.
Yeah.
Last time I went to Chipotle, they now close at 11.
Really?
Yeah. Or at least the one by my house. And I think I went in there like maybe at 9:30 and there was no guac. And they said, we're not making any more guac tonight. I was like, copy. 10-4. Roger Dodger.
Yeah, because they don't even like, you don't have to tuck in your shirt, which I know is like whatever. You're just tucking in your shirt.
But you used to have to do that.
Yeah, you have to tuck in your shirt. You always had to have a clean apron. Always had to have clean clothes.
Those workers united and rose up and said, "Fuck your standards."
Yeah, but
Fuck
now it
rules.
sucks. And the food sucks. But whatever. Anyways, that just makes me sound like a boomer. Like these kids these days.
No, it's so.
What?
So going back to the tipping thing. Okay. So one time I went to Dutch Bros.
Okay.
And I love Dutch Bros, go all the time, and I tip almost every single time.
Yeah.
Like when they ask, like, do you want a tip? I always say yes. And this one time I went to one, and it happened to be located right across the street from a high school. And so there was a high school kid working, and he just completely wasn't even paying attention at all. Like, just one drink, dude. Mm-hmm. And he read it back to me. I was like, no, that's not correct. Like, I wanted whip and like oat milk or whatever, right? And then he read it back to me again, and it was still wrong.
Yeah.
And then once we finally were on the same page, he was like, "Do you want to leave a tip?" And I was like, "No, dude." Like, I had to repeat my order 3 times.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Yeah, you weren't doing it for me, buddy." And he was like, "Okay, have a good day." And like laughed at me,
Yeah.
And I Karen'd out on him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, whatever. I'm a fucking Karen.
I
am a Karen to a degree.
I know people give Karens like a bad rap.
But sometimes it's fucking warranted.
Yeah, and sometimes we need these Karens to put these people in their place.
Yeah.
Because, like, you're getting paid to do something. At least do the minimum,
Oh, I'm all for just the minimum.
Yeah.
Like, I work my hourly rate. Like, I don't ever do any work that is worth more than what I'm getting paid.
But these people aren't even doing the bare minimum.
You got to do the bare minimum.
You got to do what's on your duty statement.
Like,
okay.
He did seem kind of like Stony Baloney, so I wonder if he was just like super fucking high. It was like, what did you want? Yeah. Maybe, but I don't know.
Whatever. Who was the last? Was that you? Or was it me? I don't remember what our...
I don't remember. I don't know if I have any more. I don't have any. I'm out, homie.
Oh, you're out?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. What do I got? Okay, this might be like a... Well, okay. Having separate house clothes versus pajamas. Normal or not normal?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Normal.
Not normal.
It's not normal for me now, but it was normal growing up.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So my parents, I don't know if it's like an Asian thing or something, but there are like I didn't even call them pajamas until I met Brandon. They were called sleeping clothes. So we had house clothes and sleeping clothes. And house clothes, because my mom still does this now, are separate from your sleeping clothes. So you don't...
what do you do in house clothes versus sleeping clothes?
So say that you're just staying home the whole day, right? You're not going out, nothing. So when my parents get up in the morning, they switch to their house clothes. Because sleeping clothes are only for sleeping and only used when you're in bed.
Sounds like just two different sets of pajamas.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying, like, it's not normal now, because what I'm wearing right now, I'm going to sleep in.
Yeah, me too. Minus the shirt.
Yeah. Oh. Except I do, like, if I go out, like, sometimes I do wear sweats and whatever when I go to, like, grocery or whatever. I won't wear that to sleep.
No,
it's been outside.
It's been out in public.
Yeah,
like,
once it's left the door. Yeah.
Like, God, we're so similar.
Because that's just icky. That's gross. But yeah.
Especially since COVID. Mm-hmm. I always got made fun of for being a germaphobe. Like, especially at work. But now, I'm like, fuck all of y'all. I was right. Germs are scary.
Yeah, I guess. You still need them, though, to build up your immune system.
I just want to be the boy in the plastic bubble, you know?
Oh, yeah. I remember that movie. But yeah, I just like, I was thinking about that because I had to spend the night at my mom's place. And, because she had like kidney stone surgery.
Oh. Did you only bring pajamas? Or did you bring house clothes too?
No, I only brought pajamas. There's no separation. That's all I don't have, after I moved out.
Like, did your mom say anything?
No, she didn't say anything. I just realized it because when I got there, she was wearing her pajamas because after the surgery, she just went straight to pajamas instead of house clothes, so it's easier for her to go back to bed. Oh. And for some reason, it took me back because I was like, what is she wearing? Because I'm like, oh, I only see her wear that when she's sleeping. So I was like, oh, yeah, I totally forgot that my mom does house clothes and sleeping clothes. That they're two separate sets.
I love it. Oh, Mom.
I know. I wonder if that's a Filipino thing. Except I don't think Brandon's family does that.
Listeners, chime in.
Yeah, like, is that an Asian thing or is that just my mom?
Slide in those DMs. Let us know what you guys do.
Oh, I think this is similar to like the people thing, but I put picking a seat/table right next to other people.
1, 2, 3. Not normal. Not normal.
Like, why do people do that? Do they want to have a conversation with our group?
Get some friends. It's not me. I don't want to talk. Like, oh my God. And I don't like it when strangers are too close to me either. Like, it makes me like squirm.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same idea when there's a whole bunch of bathroom stalls available. And
they go the one next to you?
Why are you going right next to me, bro? There's 2 others that are like not next to me. Why?
I don't know. Because I went to an empty restaurant, literally an empty restaurant, right? Sat down. Like, this is like a group of us.
Yeah.
And the other group literally sat on the table because it's pick your own table. And they picked the one next to us. And I'm like, there's an entire restaurant. You don't want a different table? You don't want your own privacy, your own little island over there?
So annoying.
And I'm like, what is it? What attracts people to sit next to you? Because it's not like we talked. We didn't, commingle.
Damn, I wish we were talking to somebody who does do that. Because I want to know, like, why do you think that's even remotely okay?
Yeah.
Judge them and scorn them for it.
Like, please don't do that. Unless you're invited over, like, don't do that.
Yeah, no. And going into the stall right next to you. No, please don't do that.
Yeah.
PSA. I'm pooping.
I'm pooping.
Why do you want to hear that? Why do you want to be next to it? Ew, do you ever go to the public bathroom and does it ever like fucking gross you out that all that's separating you from what you're doing to the person who's doing what they're doing is just like a thin little piece of plastic. It just fucking skeeves me out, bro. Like,
I do. So I do
gross.
wipe it first, and then I put the thing on top, and I do try to hover.
Wow, that's
because it kind of gross. It absolutely grosses me out when the seat is warm.
Ew!
Then you know someone just sat there.
Like,
but
sometimes I'll go to, well, no, because I'm already like sitting down. But yeah, I will definitely hover if that's the case. Like,
because they've clearly sat there long enough to warm up the seat too. You know?
Oh my god, I bet people who go install after me, the seat's a hell fucking warm. Because at work, I'll be in there for like 5 or 10 minutes, like on my phone.
Oh my god, I used to do that all the time when I used to work in the office. Would just like stay in the bathroom for a long time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I just need a break from people from this job.
And I still want to be able to take my 15.
You know, technically we're supposed to do that. Like have, was it like 2 15s and a 30 or something like that? But
Yes,
I'm like,
ma'am.
Who's tracking that?
No one.
Yeah, like how are you supposed to know?
I usually take 2 20s in like an hour and 15 every day. I literally, like, hopefully no one from my job is, well, yeah, no. But I literally, like I take at least an hour and 10 for lunch. Because I go home, you know, I don't care. Like, the more I think about work, like, I'm, like, because literally all I'm working towards right now is retirement. Like, I am trying to live, like, in the moment, you know, and, like, be more present. But, like, at the same time, like, the only reason why I'm at my job is for that fat pension that I'm going to get after working there for, like, 25 years.
Yeah.
You know? And then I'm going to quit and go take care of my mama and, you know. But, so my mindset is, like, when I'm at that point where I'm retired, it's not going to matter that I was back on time from lunch or like that I only took 15 minutes and not 20, you know? And no one's ever noticed. So that's one thing, but it's just like, I don't know. I don't say I have a poor work ethic, but I think I have just kind of a neutral work ethic.
Like you're not going above and beyond.
No, God, no.
Your responsibilities and over your paycheck.
No, I'll work overtime, but I'm doing that for the money.
Yeah.
And because I do need to, because I'm like behind on my work or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I was talking to Brandon about that because there's people that I work with that it doesn't seem like they do anything.
Again, you got to do at least the bare minimum.
Yeah.
You got to do
sometimes they don't even do that.
You got to do the bare minimum well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not like half-ass bare minimum.
Yeah. Because
how do you know that they're not doing at least the bare minimum, though?
Because it would take them like 5 days to do something that would take them like 5 minutes to do.
No. Red flag.
Yeah.
And it's especially hard to track that working from home, huh?
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like, I think because we're working from home, there's not someone there to like watch them,
to make sure you're not on your phone all day.
See if they're on their computers, see if they're actually doing anything. So that's why I think they're not doing the bare minimum anymore. But like, especially with the state, it's like almost impossible to get fired.
Yeah.
You have to do something completely heinous.
That's exactly how it is at my job too.
Yeah.
It's both good and bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's good because it's job security and like, it's great for the employee, but like, it sucks for everyone else that's trying to do their job and they're waiting on this person. Yeah. You know? But they know that they're protected and there's no way that they can get fired. And it really sucks.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, why do I work hard?
Exactly. It's not going to matter if you like, I mean, I'm not saying I don't work hard. Like, I'm good at my job and I get my job done, but I'm not going above and beyond, you know? Like
spending your own personal time to do something for the job.
Oh, fuck no. Fuck no. If I'm working over 8 hours, I'm going to be getting paid for it. But like, I mean, it's just not going to matter if you worked hard or not when you're retired.
Because
you still be getting paid the same.
Exactly. Like, I know some people, which I would never, like, want to be like. Like, I respect them and I like them, but there's some people who work, like, 14, 16, 18 hours.
I have people in my department who are like that, too. I'm just like, no one's making you do that. Like, why?
Yeah. And they're not getting paid for that time.
Because they're salary, probably.
Yeah. So they're using their personal time to do this stuff when it could wait until the next day.
Maybe they're doing all the shit that the people who aren't even doing the bare necessity.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Minimum.
So I'm like, I'm not going to do that. Like, I get paid for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
And I get paid for the certain type of work that I do. I don't want to use up my personal time because I already spend, I work like 9 hours a day. Like, I already spend majority of my day. I do what's on my duty statement. No more, no less. And I do it well.
Exactly. We're just the same.
Because, like, I used to do that, go above and beyond. But I was also trying to prove myself, too.
Exactly. Trying to earn your salt.
Yeah.
Or I think that's the saying. I don't know.
Earn your salt.
Keep your salt or whatever.
I don't know. I'm not really good with sayings.
It means, like, prove that you're worthy to be there.
Yeah.
But I'm like, shit, you want me here. You're paying me. Obviously, I'm worthy. I just, like, kind of off topic, but I just think so much about how different, like, my mindset is.
Now that you're older?
I guess so. But even from, like, a couple years ago, And you know what? This sounds super cringe, but I attribute it to TikTok. Because there's because I'm being heavily influenced by people who are more like, by TikToks where it's like, maybe because it's HR and like I'm subconsciously into that shit, but I do get a lot of HR TikToks. And it's like, or like TikToks about being an employee and like work culture, right? Mm-hmm. And it's like, why overextend yourself? I'm not going to brag about it. Like I'm putting in a solid like 5 hours today, even though I'm getting paid for 8. Like, and I just don't think it's not realistic to expect somebody to give 110% and grind every single day. There are going to be days where you're just not as productive or fast.
Because you're human.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like there's this thing going around called quiet quitting.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
But it's like, no, that's acceptable. And you're not quiet quitting. You're just doing your job. You're not going above and beyond. You're not, killing yourself over it. You're not letting the job stress you out. You're not working overtime when you don't have to. You're being realistic about what's expected of an employee.
Yeah. Because a job is a tool. It's the thing that you need to pay your bills and to live the lifestyle that you want to live. Like if you want to live a lavish lifestyle, then you got to have the right tool to have the lavish lifestyle.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I know it's different. Like if you're a doctor, I kind of hope the doctor would go above and beyond to like make sure I don't die. But I mean, obviously there are things that are different, like if you have a teacher, teachers, especially elementary, they go above and beyond to really decorate their classroom. They work off calendar, they come in on Saturdays. But they have a real purpose.
Or not saying we don't have a real purpose, but they have like it's a different type of responsibility.
Oh, 1,000%. They have like an immediate impact.
Like if I don't, send that email, that one email.
Exactly.
Like the world's not going to end. Yeah. A child's not going to die.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if you're like a firefighter and the call goes off, you're like, I gotta take a shit and then I'll head out. You know what I mean? It's just like, so, but everything within reason or whatever. Yeah. But
I should probably make that statement within reason. Like don't be an EMT and someone's redlining and it's like, 5:00. I'm out.
Did you see that email I sent you today?
I did.
Did you like it?
I did.
Yeah.
It's just though, like, people can read between the lines.
Well, that's the whole point of it.
Yeah.
Is how to, like, tell somebody to fuck off without saying, go fuck yourself or fuck off or whatever, you know?
In a professional manner.
Yeah.
God.
You know that movie, School of Rock?
Yeah.
Read between the lines, Theo. I did not get that at all as a child. Oh. But the 3 lines, he's like, read between the lines. The middle.
I got it. Oh, jeez.
Well, I hate to do this, but I gotta get going.
I know.
I gotta get home to the dogs. I just feel so bad because they're just home all alone all fucking day long. And then I'm home for like an hour and then I dip out for like 3 hours.
I know. There's going to be like 2 days in August where I have to like go in the office all day.
No, why? Uh-oh.
It's called a strategic planning session where we create the roadmap of what we want to accomplish, you know, within a certain, like the year or whatever it is. And they want to be collaborative and be present and in person and do this whole thing and like be able to talk. And like, I understand the whole in-person aspect, but now I'm like, I have to go downtown for one, which I hate going downtown. Hate driving there.
Downtown, bro.
They don't have a designated parking lot. So now I have to figure out parking.
And pay for it.
And my lunch situation because I just make myself lunch here.
Yeah, so now you're going to have to either buy something.
Yeah.
Or make something and bring it with you.
And then this is like, Link's going to be like, what the hell? Like, where are you going?
Yeah. It's like, this is not normal.
Yeah. I'm so used to it.
Are they trying to bring people back in office, you think?
No.
Never?
We don't have the capacity. We didn't renew the lease in a lot of our buildings, so yeah, there's just nowhere for people to go if they wanted to.
Nice.
It seems to see a lot of money.
Yeah. Or does it? Because then you have people who aren't even really working and just wasting time and collecting that money.
I mean, it just takes longer to get stuff done, but...
And time is money.
Yeah, time is money. I don't know. Whatever. I do my job, so...
That's all you can do.
Yeah, that really is all you can do. It's just do you.
And in the grand scheme of things, nothing we do in our particular jobs will ever really make a difference. When I'm retired and gone, it's not going to matter that I responded to that email right away. It's not going to matter that it took me 3 days to screen the posting. It's not going to matter that it took me 3 days to call the employee and say, hey, I got your clearances. You know? Yeah. Now you can start working. Like, in the grand scheme of things, we're just a tiny little rock floating in space.
Deep.
I remind myself, like, I just try and remind myself, like, it's really not that serious. Like,
yeah, like, I'm not gonna kill myself over my job. I'm not gonna work 18 hours.
Fuck.
Unless I get paid, like, overtime. Like, I don't get overtime at all.
I get overtime, and even
it's not worth it.
No, because I'm trying to really hard to develop the habit of going to bed earlier. So it's like I get off at 5 because I'm trying to be in bed by 9.
Okay, so you only got 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
But you still got to make dinner. You still have to drive home, make dinner, take the dogs out, feed them, do all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, get ready for bed.
Exactly.
So, like, where's there any time for yourself?
I have to sacrifice sleep if I want to work overtime. Yeah. But usually Friday nights I'll work like 4 hours of overtime.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, because I sleep in the next day. I don't have to get up early.
Okay. That's a long time.
Like, last Friday I worked from like 7:30 to like 11:30 at night.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fine. Yeah. Get that shmoney. Overtime checks help a lot.
I'm sure, because it's like time and a half.
Yeah. It's like $37 an hour. It's insane. But yeah. Well, this was fun.
Yeah.
I love little part 2 action.
I don't know if there'll be a part 3, unless if you could come up with another list.
Okay.
I can see if I could come up with another list.
Maybe next time we do a different episode, we can be like, you got any normals or nas? Normal or nah?
Yeah. Oh, all right. Well, thanks.
Thank you for having me. I know I say this every single time, but I just love doing this with you. It's just so fun, and it's just such a great way to spend time with you, and I feel like we learn new things about each other. Yeah. Even though we've been friends for so long. We've been friends for nearly a century. Oh, wait, no. No. A century's 25. No, wait.
No. A century's like 50, isn't it? Or is it 100? No.
It's 100. It's 100. Quarter century.
Like over a decade for sure.
Oh, yeah. That's only 10 years.
Yeah, because we graduate over 10 years.
Quarter of a century is 25 years. So we're 10 years away. I thought it was 20. And we've been friends for 50 years now.
I was like a century. That's a long time.
Oh my God. Ew, my coworker told me that her mom lives to be or her uncle or some shit, lived to be 103.
That's a long time.
Who the fuck wants to live that long?
Like, if you're spry and healthy and all that, but like, if I'm like deaf, blind, and can't walk, exactly, and losing my mind and going completely bonkers, like, no thanks. Kill me now. Like, I want to be like cognizant, clear mind. Yeah. Okay, sad. Anyone a sad note?
There's a laugh for the people. An in-sync laugh.
Oh, jeez. Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Until next time.